I can still hear her voice ringing across the sand. That one moment completely shattered the little confidence I had left. The sun was shining, the waves were peaceful, but inside my chest, a storm was raging. My name is Elena. I'm 29 years old, and for the past 3 years I've lived with deep scars running across my left shoulder, collarbone, and down my back. I've always kept them hidden from the world, especially from my family. But on that family beach trip, my older sister Mia forced them into the light in the most painful way possible. We were all together for our annual beach vacation. Everyone was laughing, playing in the water, taking photos. I finally worked up the courage to take off my cover-up and step into the sea. The moment the fabric dropped from my shoulders, Mia's loud voice cut through everything. "Oh my God, Elena! What is that mess on your back?" she shouted, pointing directly at me. "It looks so bad. Did you get into an accident or just ruin your skin on purpose?" Her friends started laughing loudly. Mia didn't stop. "Seriously, cover up. You're making everyone uncomfortable. Those scars are actually disgusting." I stood there frozen, completely exposed under the bright sun while strangers and family stared. My parents looked away awkwardly. My brother just smirked. Not a single person told her to stop. The humiliation burned deeper than the scars themselves. Mia has always been the beautiful, confident, favorite daughter. I've always been the quiet, average sister in the background. But that day she didn't just tease me, she publicly destroyed me. I wrapped my towel around my body with trembling hands and walked away, fighting back tears. I sat far from everyone, heartbroken, wondering why my own sister took so much pleasure in tearing me down. But what I didn't know that day was that a secret from my past was about to appear on that same beach and change everything. The comments kept coming. Every time Mia walked past with her friends, she made sure to throw another remark. "Elena, you really shouldn't wear swimsuits. Those scars ruin the whole family picture." Her laughter echoed again and again while I sat there alone, feeling smaller and smaller. No one in my family knew the real story behind my scars. 3 years earlier, I was working as a civilian communications specialist at a naval support base. During a large training exercise, a terrible fire broke out on one of the ships. Panic spread instantly. People were running, screaming, trying to save themselves. I chose to stay. I remained at my post, coordinating rescue efforts as thick smoke filled the area. When the systems went down, I manually overrode them to guide the teams. I even ran back into the danger zone twice to pull 2 trapped sailors out of a burning corridor. My uniform caught fire. The pain was excruciating, but I kept going until everyone was safe. Because of my actions, a major disaster was prevented. Dozens of lives and an entire fleet were saved. Admiral James Harlan visited me in the hospital. He told me I was a hero. He offered medals, public recognition, and honors. I refused everything. I begged him to keep my name completely out of the reports. I wanted to heal quietly and return to my simple life. He respected my decision. So the world never knew. My own family never knew. Instead, they saw me as the flawed, scarred, embarrassing sister. The one who could never be as perfect as Mia. That day at the beach, their silence hurt almost as much as her cruel words. The people who were supposed to love and protect me chose comfort over defending me. I felt completely broken. Worthless. Betrayed by my own blood. The humiliation was so deep that I started thinking about cutting ties with my family forever. I didn't know how much more pain I could carry. I sat there with my head down, tears hidden behind my sunglasses, wondering if I would ever feel whole again. Until everything changed. Word count so far, 1089, midsection, 611. I was sitting alone near the rocks when I heard footsteps in the sand. I looked up and my heart skipped a beat. It was Admiral James Harlan. Even dressed casually, his strong, commanding presence was impossible to miss. He recognized me right away, surprise and warmth filling his face. "Elena? I can't believe it's really you." Before I could answer, Mia appeared behind him with her friends, still looking for amusement. Elena, seriously? Now you're talking to random old guys, she said mockingly. The Admiral turned around slowly. His expression hardened. He looked at Mia, then back at me and asked, "Is this your sister?" I simply nodded. What happened next felt like a movie scene. Admiral Harlan stood tall and spoke in his powerful, authoritative voice that carried across the beach. "Young lady, you should never speak to your sister that way again. Those scars you're humiliating her for? She earned them saving my entire fleet 3 years ago. While others ran from the fire, Elena stayed. She risked her own life to rescue 2 of my sailors. She prevented a catastrophe that could have taken dozens of lives." The beach fell completely silent. Mia's face turned pale. Her friends stepped back in shock. My parents, who had gathered nearby, stood frozen with wide eyes. The Admiral continued, addressing my whole family. "Your daughter is a true hero. She asked for no recognition, no awards. She chose to stay humble. And this is how you treat her?" He turned to me, gently placed his hand on my scarred shoulder, and said loudly, "Elena, those scars are badges of courage. The Navy and I will always be grateful. If you ever need anything, you call me." He handed me his personal card, gave me a proud, respectful nod, and walked away. Mia was speechless. She couldn't look me in the eyes for the rest of the trip. The golden child had finally been exposed. From that day on, everything shifted. The mocking stopped. My family started seeing me differently. I finally began wearing my scars with pride instead of shame. Moral reflection. Never humiliate someone for the scars they carry. You have no idea what battles they've fought or what courage lives behind their silence. The person you look down on today might be the same one who would run into fire to save others tomorrow. Be kind. Because the truth always finds its way out, and when it does, it can heal the broken and humble the proud. Today, I walk with my head held high. My scars are no longer my shame, they are my greatest strength. Thank you for listening to my story. If you've ever been humiliated by your own family, remember, your scars tell a story of survival. Drop a comment below. Have you ever been publicly shamed by someone close to you?